There's so much going on here. The initial visual observations I make of the subject is that he may be intoxicated, so that may lower my suspicions of this being a terrorist attack. However, that could just be a ruse. You have to really dig deep, and now multiple jurisdictions are involved in this situation.
You guys ID and everything? I didn't get it. Hey, you got your ID on you, sir? What? You got your ID on you? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna need that. Is it in here? Your ID's in here? I don't think so. No. Where are you coming from tonight, my boss? You don't know? Clearly too little too much to drink, even though it's your Miller Lite here, huh? Doesn't matter. It sure does. Still having trouble finding your ID, huh?
Obviously, this man is very disheveled, and we do believe that he's definitely intoxicated. If you listen to the radio traffic in the background, it's very frenetic. There's a lot going on because now that this man has done this, there are several federal agencies trying to figure out why this happened and what's going on, and they are definitely involved in the scene.
Can't find it? Why do you keep pointing at that? I need your ID. I don't care what's in there. You want the pilot card? No, it's going to be an R1. Oh, no, still not it. He's looking for his ID. It's taking him about 10 minutes to find it. I got you.
Yeah, that's actually happened on some of those cases where people get put into certain discussions purposely with those who seem to be more in tune or perceptive or clairvoyant to those frequencies. So then when a connection does happen, sometimes people don't know what to do with that. They don't want to put specialness on the person. Right, and a lot of people actually have gotten into believing that they're using mind control and reading their brain waves with computers. People have actually believed that when they've had those experiences or connections. They don't want it. They would rather believe it's some invisible device or something else, or they have a special gift, or they're hearing the voice of something else, or because sometimes with those devices you can actually project a frequency, so it'll sound like the person's talking right behind their ear. Right, so that is manipulation and using devices. I'm talking about like when someone has a connection, like a clairvoyant connection. What would you put that to? Like when they see or experience that? Right, I mean, initially some just think, yeah, that was a fluke. Or, okay, that was kind of one of those, what? We'll pretend like we didn't see that. You know, you hear this stuff over the years. So when you get people that have had enough of those kind of connections and other people are kind of explaining the simplicity, but you have others putting some far-fetched beliefs on it, like ghosts or aliens or mind reading. I mean, technically. Right, if I hear a noise in the background or the TV playing. Yeah. Right, I know that's been mind-boggling to people over the years when they have those connections, the beliefs they put upon it. They've gotten people to believe, oh yeah, they're using mind control, they're using devices on you, we gotta protect you. Gotta cleanse your system. Here, wear this. Ward off the frequencies. Right. So, like, okay. I know so many of us are just baffled at how stupid people are. Right. So, yeah, we've had a lot of those over the years where people have that, and they will think, depending on what it is, right, they'll try to make sense of it and go, okay, they heard it or saw something, they got a camera in here, they're tapping into my listening devices. So it has to be those ones where it's like, boom, right out of your thought space almost.
How did this happen? You're supposed to have these multiple jurisdictions.
Right, because the thing will try to put something else to it. Okay, yeah, they're spying, they got listening devices, it was just a fluke. Right, and then when you have people that are actually believing that those simple occurrences are ghost, alien, devil, God, mind reading. See how over the years the beliefs to the same fucking shit kind of changes depending on what's believable? It's like they can only investigate the death of Kennedy for so long and get a lot of funding to write all these books and going around investigating people connected to those things and the families and harassing people for so long. I know you work so hard, you get paid very well. Right, can you see how frustrating that is to a lot of people who are aware, and how pathetic it is that a lot of people continue to ignore and not talk about it as though it's not there? It's big elephants, dude, all over the place. You fucking people are nasty. I don't know how you live with yourselves or sleep at night. I really don't. Must be the good drugs you take, huh? I know a lot of them, they fucking pack the NyQuil and Seroquel and all that shit right to themselves. They wouldn't be able to sleep without it, and they're fucking 3 sheets to the wind. I know, it's like, how the fuck can you sleep with that shit blaring? I could sleep through a hailstorm. Oh. But yeah, thank you for asking. Very much so. It's quite frustrating. So we're hoping that people get real and actually just simply address these things universally. It can be done, and it's already been done through many lines. Just like the trafficking lines of bullshit and drugs and all that, we have lines of information that traffic the truth. Hi, my name is Mary. We're in Augusta, Maine, and I have 4 children here, and my youngest 2 are in the hands of sick murderous pedophiles. We're going to keep speaking out until the proper authorities bypass these fucking evil, nasty, stupid citizens that are caught up in all the device, ghost, aliens, going to the moon. Are you fucking people kidding me? For real? Unbelievable. Well, it's clear. I mean, on those lines, we know the truth and we speak it very freely. And it's well known, and how those people are so fucking stupid to it and carry on and get away with it. And we see children get murdered on a daily basis, murdered, raped, and tortured by psychotic people who, I mean, I didn't take my meds. Oh man, I thought it was a devil. I thought I was fighting a demon. Like a 3-year-old girl in the trash can, raped and tortured. I thought it was a demon. I'm off my meds. Right, so you fucking sick fucks need to wake the fuck up. Enough of this shit. We're speaking up for the victims and for the children that have no voice. And if you got a fucking problem with that and you want to protect those fucking pedophiles, you can eat shit and go to hell with the rest of them. Do you understand me? I don't care who the fuck you are. Anything else? All right. Much love, health, and peace to you all who are speaking out and doing the best you can. Seriously, above and beyond it. It helps keep us strong. Like the wind beneath your wings, right? Sometimes we gotta flap, and sometimes we gotta just kind of soar. I'm coasting. I have no hands. I'm strapped to the seat. The brake lines have been cut. Is there a button that you can push to disengage this thing? Spike strips or anything? Right, I mean, you're either going to push the button for someone, or you're going to be like, get your cameras, this is going to be a good crash. I guess it all depends on who's in the car, right? Just like when you're driving up that road and you gotta choose, do you hit the dog or do you hit the person? If you're really gonna ask me what dog and what person, and you don't just automatically pick the person, you're a piece of shit. Unless, I mean, there are circumstances. No, it's always the, you'd save the person and hit the dog, right? Always. Even if it's a sick, murderous pedophile, take him out while you can, save the dog. Even then. Right, because if it can't be proven in court, you just killed a human being and now you're going to jail. I don't know, unless it was an accident. Were you taking your meds? Oh, okay, then it's okay then. You were on your medication. You had a seizure. You were taking prescribed medication as prescribed. I mean, it does say on most of those things not to operate heavy machinery, right? Would that be a car? Heavy machinery or just on the job sites? Right, I mean, when you're in places that are insured and they'll get sued, right, then you can't. But I mean, if you're out on the road and it's all on you and, you know, you might kill innocent people. What if it's one of their kids? Well, that's why they got to keep them in the smart cities away from the crazies who might run them over because they're operating heavy machinery on some pretty powerful medications. I know, it just gets so stupid. You try to rationalize with people, and when you see that it's all, people make their decisions and are motivated. Is it money? Or is it, well, no, I'm going to be able to pay the bills and we're not going to lose the house. So it's not necessarily the money, it's not losing the house. Right? So you should appreciate, don't be ungrateful. I know, but I saw where the money's coming from and I can't unsee it. So you better shut your mouth. I'll make a call. All right, so anyways, much love, health, and peace. And take care now. Bye-bye then.